Angel of Death says, when you look at a GTO chart, 8-5 off, for example, is a fold on small blind. Is it an adjustment for small stakes? Do you mean blind v blind, I guess? So yeah, that's definitely an adjustment I would make against at the lower stakes. Is definitely widen the VPIP, blind v blinds, especially when deeper stacked. So probably I would say a kind of semi-optimal, depending on your skill edge and depending who's in the big blinds. Something like Jack 3, I think you could probably profitably limp. We'll try it, for example. Let's just do it. All right. And he says, I hate Thomas style, very patient, good versus me. That is hatred. So do we want to size up and get the Courseman Elastic, or do we want to min bet and try and induce? I think against Glambit, we're going to go for this latter. See if we can induce a little bit. We know they raise folded. We have one hand where they raise folded. I like that we see a tank call. To me, that feels more like marginal. Now, the 7 comes, they're going to be less marginal now if they've limp called a King 8, for example, or whatever. Lots of gut shots now, 6-8 something. So we're going to go slightly bigger. It's really hard to call a hand that then improves and then fold it on the turn. So there's definitely a lot of like those kind of hands in that range. Of course, you could have 8-9, whatever. And then the river, like, again, and now I think we probably want a small. 8x is going to be a double blocker, and etc. etc. I don't think a 10x will call a shove. So we're targeting a 10x here, of course. And we'll go for this sizing. Gives him some room to jam over the top. If he's got 2 pair, might jam anyway. We're all calling. I mean, if he's got his beat, he's got his beat. It's totally fine. But I think we won max, I think, against the kind of King 8 off, I suspect, type hands we're up against there. But anyway. I'm just thinking out loud, no way I'm second guessing. Let's say if I play the hand, he'd have set or bet. Every time I call, they've seen another set. That can happen sometimes. It's either a set or he's bluffing. Oh, it's a set again, is it? Okay, good. That's been the last 10 times I've did that. So Glambit has called. I'm going to check here. Don't want to face a limp jam. Check jam. King comes. Nice card for us. Still Jack is in his range. Going to be pretty inelastic. Airs, whatever, they're not going to do anything. So I think we go for like a 2. Actually, go even bigger here. Let's go 3.4. Yes, they're folding air, but they're folding air whatever size we use. They're just calling Jack X. I want to get as much money in case a bad river comes, you know, Queen of Hearts or something, and maybe they fold Jack X. If they got air, it's whatever. We saw them not check raise before, so I don't know. Angel of Death says, when you look at a GTO chart, 8-5 off, for example, is a fold on small blind. Is it an adjustment for small stakes? Do you mean blind v blind, I guess? So yeah, that's definitely an adjustment I would make against at the lower stakes. Is definitely widen the VPIP, blind v blinds, especially when deeper stacked. So probably I would say a kind of semi-optimal, depending on your skill edge and depending who's in the big blinds. Something like Jack 3, I think you could probably profitably limp. We'll try it, for example. Let's just do it. All right. We'll give it a go. Is this close? But against, let's say, an unknown, it might be better. Now, maybe they ISO us a bunch, in which case it's going to be bad. But there's, let's say, historically, a lot of guys at 20 plus, especially, we're going to min-raise this fold and cool, have done very well playing a very wide 85% VPIP blind v blind. So, yeah. Ace King's also good. Glambit. Try limp again. So, Ben C did go for a big ISO. Let's see if he wants to... We've got the sort of limp weak is an established association, perhaps. 15x, I do actually limp a lot of Ace King anyway. I go for a tank check here. Okay, not really a board we're loving, but it is a board I'm going to see, but anyway. Don't expect to get raised tons, other than with value, of course. And just realizing our equity is pretty cool. Not going to barrel the turn. We could, because there is 7x and 4x, and we do have equity, and we do have a future club blocker. I always change my mind, by the way. All right, we'll go half pot on the turn. If they fold a 7, if they fold a 5, 4, that's great. There's 4-5, there's 4-6, there's 7-10, there's 7-9, there's 7-5, there's 7-6. Lots of those hands are calling. Gives us options. Now this river, I think I'm going to flush, going to shove. Mainly target the 7x and 4x of a straight draw. And I think it's going to be optimal. We can have tons and tons of flushes, right? If they snap us off, it's GG, whatever, they have a flush. If they call with 7-5, it's a disaster. They call with 10-8. It's a disaster, ladies and gentlemen. It's a disaster. Nice call, sir. Nice call. didn't have the club blocker either. So that makes our call pretty bad. Makes our bluff pretty bad. In a spot where, like, I think it's reasonable that we can have a lot of flushes there, but anyway. Serve ja eins. What side are you playing? We are playing on Party Poker. Should we try a limp on the button? Let's do it. Why not? Set mining. We know Glambit played the game before in some slightly unorthodox hands. So we'll try a little button limp. I think everyone seems delighted whenever I limp a button, so we'll try it. Often we have the best hand here, so we'll just bet and deny the equity if we do. And if they call, well, let's just turn a set, and it's nice and disguised. King comes. All right, so we get a complete. There's actually less 4x in this range than ours. But let's go check, check. And it's river of 3. And be nice and disguised, yeah? Do we want to try and bluff a 10? I don't think so. Do they have like queen 9? I don't think so. Can we ever win here? I don't think we can ever win. Could we raise? Would they fold a 10? Would they be a half pot with a 4? If we go pot, does it work half the time? I'm not sure. I don't know if they bet a 10. I'm worried they could have jack 9. I'm worried they could bet 4x with that sizing. I don't know. I can't rule it out. We made it pretty ambitious already. Limp, so. Going to check again. Just because I don't know if there's too many hands here to call us, right? So let's check that again. Maybe he bluffs now. We could probably min bet the river. But let's see. All right, which is cool. And have a look. Now, very useful information, by the way. Limp 4-2, blind v blind. So we will not be allowing that to stand for too much longer. We will be ISOing quite a bit. Tom, I checked Discord for some big leaderboard news. Ooh. So I heard rumors about this before, but I guess they're finally public with it, huh? Ah, we meant to ISO there. Bugger, I forgot. I mean, I did check a flop, so we'll just bet. Alright, let's just bet that. Check call. What, just 7x, 3x? That can't call a barrel, surely. Can it? Triple barrel? I'll try a little triple barrel here. I mean, it runs out in a way where, like, it's pretty hard for... Okay, thank you. Thank you for not checking. In I go, Minds. Bonjour. Played any W Coupe? I have not played any W Coupe. So, no. Much love, my brother. Did no play no W Coupe, no. Should have probably donked here, actually. Glambit, sorry. Come on, Glambit, just pot or something. 1.1. Alright, well, we're raising because we don't believe you. Because we don't believe you? That doesn't make any sense. Why would we raise? I don't know, my sizing is too big. I should go smaller. Yeah, too big. There's the, we have the party Diamond Club Elite thing. Do I want to donk here? Block donk. Hopefully you don't get raised. If we get raised, we fold. But it's hand I don't really want to check call. Don't want to check fold. Donk small and see what happens. Maybe they fold. And he calls so we can donk again. Fold is over. So if you've got like Jack 10. Quick call again. We unblock all the hearts. We unblock all the spades. If he hasn't got a king, I don't think he calls that much. He's got some 9x, but yeah, we definitely want to bet again. Like, just too many hearts and too many spades and too many random overs. Snap jams. Didn't work. We don't have a straight, do we? 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. No. Okay. I'll be like, oh, that's a shame it didn't work. And I'll be like, oh, actually, I've got a straight here. I didn't actually realise. Becky saying, play the game, play the game, play the game as I triple donk 5 high and get raised on the river. It's all about the timing. Worked well. All right, let's win this flip. Please. We have run very well in all-ins, by the way. I will say, so far, this leaderboard challenge. What was I saying? I was going to go for 20, but we need $500 and we're moving up, I think. Now, What do we know about Deccan Kata? So you might say, it's the first hand heads up. I know nothing. Well, he's been limping super wide, blind v blind. So I suspect something similar is happening here. Heads up. He's also checked the nice board, which he's not limp stabbing range. Okay. We have 2 pair. I mean, he's going to fold. Maybe I should check again. Yeah. I don't know. I was gonna try and like maybe even think about double checking, but everyone would be mad at me if I did. All right, we have a flush. We have a pretty decent flush. He shouldn't have the ace of hearts or king hearts that frequently. He could have 6, he could have a 5, he could have 3. But I think he would bet with all of those. This time I'm going to double check here, by the way, because we block some of the hands, etc., etc. Now if he's got offsuit 9, he's going to call regardless. Snap checks here, he's got nothing. But he might have a 9. I don't think he'll fold a 9. He just snap folds though, so. Doesn't feel like he's a big bluffer, let's say that. Okay. I guess we'll just get it in. Always a bit weird with that. Just treat it as a jam. Flop trips. What can he do? Made a flush. You'll be surprised to hear I'm currently season 4 or season 5 or a rerun through the US office. Legitimately true. Watched 2 episodes last night, so always keeping up with new, exciting, cutting-edge comedy as I watch the same old stuff endlessly. These are kind of awkward, these are, because he does have king 9 off a lot, but he's got 5-4 off. Okay. Traps as any. We tried our best. I assume he doesn't have an ISO jam, given how passive he's been. Oh, he's got ace queen. Bad. Oh, we hit a jack. That's good. Ooh. We just keep winning. We just keep winning the all-ins. Alright, fade of 5. Yes, we can. Happy days. So, up to 320. That's good. That's good.